Now this is Chris Johnson.
And this is Maurice So.
And you're listening to DJ Dezzie on your favorite radio station. Don't change that dial. One love.
Hey Dad, today is Father's Day. I imagine children everywhere planning with or without their mothers celebrations in so many different ways. I have so many youthful memories. I remember as a toddler propped up against the armrest of the sofa, the 830 jet plane making a trail as it travels the clear blue sky. I remember waking in the middle of the night staring at a pink pig with a grapefruit between its legs while it stared back at me from the ceiling, from the corner. I remember every time I needed comfort, my only comforter was my mother. I would love to have a memory of my first word spoken. Even though I don't, I am certain it had nothing to do with a father. I would love to have one good memory of anything with a father in it. Now all I have, a myriad of unanswered questions. What did I do to deserve to be left behind? Was I not good enough to deserve a little of your time? While you were gone, have I ever crossed your mind? You are not like other fathers, but a special kind. With that said, I am certain I did. Have you ever had the walls of your stomach crumble at the combative assault launched from hunger and wondered if I had been fed? How did you sleep at nights not knowing if I had a place to rest my weary head? I am all grown up now. No answers to the questions, but that's okay. I did what I had to do while my mother fathered me as best she knew. I heard you got married, even have a family too. I just want you to know I made it through high school. Got myself a blessing, a little baby girl. You were never there when I needed you to guide me, but your absence taught me the most valuable lesson in this world. And I promise you I will be the father you never could. I will succeed where you have failed. So, thank you, Dad.
What a poem. What a poem. Wow. Let me say good morning to the poet, Mr. Inkosi.
Good morning, DJ Dezzie.
What's up, my brethren?
Well, there, I struggle same way. I give thanks for life same way.
I give thanks for life same way.
We see a whole heap of people drop out and we're still there.
Yeah.
I tried. So that means full purpose not satisfied on earth yet,
Why?
So before we go further, still we want to say good morning to the wider world, you know what I mean? Big up to all of the people who support and listen to Tops Radio over the years, from Tops Radio and baby stage until Tops Radio reach right as and congratulations to you, DJ.
Blessings every time.
Afar,
Yes, but afar.
See? So we want to say big up and we want for the people who don't know, Inkosi is the same DJ Nikon who used to work at Tops Radio. I will always be a Tops Radio DJ. You understand? Just that we have to get a stage name for a different face.
Different face.
Yes, we can't have the same name and I use the same stage name to represent everything.
I started off by playing a poem that you dedicated to your dad. Thank you, Dad.
Yeah.
Tell me, why are you thanking your father?
All right, you see, in everything in our life, there has to be some positivity from it. A lot of times we choose to focus on the negativity. We come out of situations and that can in turn destroy we. You see me? Now, my dad, my situation no really unique to me worldwide. But locally in Jamaica, we see it where upon a regular, a man grew up without a father. You find the household is usually the mother and the children. So that reached me. And I grew up with a single mother who would do her best.
Yes.
Yes. And my father never did it. But the lesson what him teach me is that I must make sure say me did it for my children. Have to be there. No matter what happens. If I even just turn up, sit down with them and reason with them and show them to watch this. life is not a bed of roses.
So he wasn't there for you,
No.
but he encouraged you to be there for your children.
Yeah, man. We have to change this cycle, yeah, man. This cycle can't continue.
No, sir.
This cycle
It can't continue. That's a good thing, though. I mean,
Yeah, you know.
that's a good thing. Inkosi, why poetry?
All right. Naturally, it would be music, you know, as in reggae or dancehall music. But we see what happened to the dancehall space and the reggae music right now. Seeing a lot of people listen to dancehall music, but they not listen to dancehall music. With poetry is that most of the time, the spoken word poetry come without a soundtrack. So it gives the opportunity to focus on the words, to absorb these words and then reflect on it. You know, even if you find one with a soundtrack, most of the time it is so much in the background that you don't really focus on the soundtrack. You focus on the words and the soundtrack. So, and I don't know, it's like me have this thing for poetry from my little, from my youth.
Right.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, because that was what I was heading to. Who or what inspires you as a poet?
I just life, you know. It's like it being in this situation where from early out me I see it say, boy, a mommy wanna push the barrel, you know. It's like me have to mature and become an adult from early. From me I got early at school, me have to do my little things so that me can go. You know? And then when me go high school, me find out say, boy, this thing I get bigger than me right now, me have to go just grow up. So the childhood done about 13 when me start high school. Big man thing we have to depend right now. And the big man thing when me depend is not for hurt or envy a next man.
Meaning you have to tile for yourself?
Yes, man have to work, you know, man.
Yes.
Man have to do this thing because man have to go to school because me can't feel mommy. You know what I mean? Can't afford to drop out of school and can't reach now in a life. So, for now, I have to cope with all of these emotions when I mean now. Because you know, as a youth, especially back in them time, we not nobody to go talk to and cry to because we're no girl.
Right.
So me have to write this thing.
Right.
You know?
Right. Do you think that there's a market for poetry?
Yes, man. There's a market for everything, you know.
Okay.
Right? I just time for the most part. Because when we look on reggae music and dancehall music, there was a time when reggae music I sell more than dancehall music because of the message. And then dancehall music take over and I sell locally more. But what happened to reggae music is that it starts sell internationally more. And I see same thing with poetry. There was a time when dub poetry used to run this space. Now what we have as young upcoming poet, if you notice, most of we focus on spoken word poetry rather than dub poetry. Now the difference between it is that spoken word come with the soundtrack, one. If it don't come with a soundtrack, it come in mostly like standard English and it discuss social issues just like how dub poetry would. But it don't have this dub African drum beat behind it.
Right.
Yeah. So right now, I'm a part of this collective group of poets.
Okay.
Where we call ourselves 876 Poetry.
Okay.
And we have to shout out 876 Poetry and Soul the Poet from Kingston.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Me and him talk about this thing and him goes up and create a WhatsApp group. And from him create the WhatsApp group, we start link up.
Okay.
Yeah. So we do mostly spoken word poetry.
Okay.
Where stage performance we aim to get this message. My kind of poetry is more along the positive side where we are talking about social issues and how we can fix them and how we can learn from them and how we identify ourselves as Africans because everywhere you turn right now in a Jamaica, you see Chinese, you see the Indian, you see all these people and then come with them own culture and them own nationality, them own language, them not left nothing. But everywhere an African go, them have to adapt the culture we did there because we don't have none for ourselves. You understand? And if we go in a while, we don't have none that I want whole
lot of
thing.
show.
So
Yeah.
we just mention it
Yes.
because that a part of the inspiration. The Thoughts of a Broken Mind, that whole anthology, 50 poems, is mostly about that.
Okay.
You know, about
Okay.
the black experience.
Who is Inkosi?
Inkosi is a conscious brother, and I want to tell you where the name come from before we even go into that.
Right.
The origin of the name is from Ghana, the Zulu language. And the full name is Inkosi Omnyama. meaning king black or chief black. Inkosi mean chief or king. Omnyama mean black. So, seen as I represent for the black community, and the intention is to enlighten and teach black people about the roots and heritage and culture, where we are come from, what happened to it before slavery. So, I don't want to keep the slave name, which is Sanjay Fesi,
Right.
because that is not an African name. The name Sanjay is actually of Indian origin.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean.
Yes.
So, you cannot go teach the black experience and learn about black history and still a whole hand pan where the slave master give. The most I you can let go before you expire, you let it go. You know what I mean? So me I try let go that. And I find myself a suitable name to represent the thing, the poetry me I put out. You know?
How do you write a poem?
It's a vibe, you know. The whole poem is a vibe. It's a bunch of emotion, and while me I experience these emotion and I hold this vibe, the thoughts just flow. So a poem for me won't go into days of writing. It take minutes. And as soon as me not really edit, as in when me write it, me not go back through it. If it change nothing or edit nothing, it's a whole experience. And the minute you start edit it, you start change the experience. So every time you drop a word or add a word, the experience or the emotion change. You understand?
So, poem for you is like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's out of the way.
It's an experience, because what happen, you know, you don't want the experience to lose the people where you present the experience to, because this experience is not so much of like marketing experience. So me not really do it as a product. I do it more of a sharing of this experience, so that the next person can relate and learn something from it. You understand? Because every time I perform one of my poems, you know, I relive the emotions and the experience that I did have, you know. And that's one of the reasons why I get emotional more time when I perform. You see, I have poems where I don't think I'm ever ready to perform these poems. You just have to read it in the book and have your own experience. Because I don't want to relive them vibe.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow. So the objective when you write a poem is like you, Inkosi, sit down and something just come to you and you just write something in 3 minutes and it's a poem for you.
It's ready. You know what I mean?
Wow. Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Within Babylon system, outside of Babylon system. You know what I mean? It's not...
Explain that to me.
In that... Alright. Me still have to go there in a Babylon system and carry this knowledge, because me still a learn.
Right.
Me don't really know nothing yet. But me I learn about the African history, and the intention is to leave a legacy. You know, where the upcoming generation can learn from it.
Okay.
Because Miss Lou
Right.
fight for something and left a legacy for it.
Right.
Now me can sit down write us up on a radio station and drop some patwa, nobody now say nothing.
Right.
You know, it's like nobody now stop listening to your radio station because patwa dey on your radio station.
Right,
Miss
right.
Lou play an instrumental part in that.
Definitely.
Big up Muta Baruch and Oku Onora and them man there.
Yes.
You know, people before me will set this precedence.
Yes.
So in 5 years, I see myself I do poetry, conscious poetry same way. Then at the school same way. I talk to some students and some
Right,
people.
right.
I try to make a difference to the education, the ministry of education, because ultimately, that's what I want to work for reach.
Okay.
You know, I want it in at the school, so that's when students are come through the school system, then can get some Africa out of it.
Right. Have you ever second guessed your ability as a poet?
No.
Never.
No.
You just think you can do it.
Yeah, man. The truth is, me not second guess myself, but not all what I start to do.
Okay.
Because this is what happen. The minute you start second guess, you fail. Because you first start doubt yourself. Then if you doubt yourself, how people are going to believe and trust you? They can't believe in you at that time. You know what I mean?
Talk to us about the feelings that you get being a poet.
All right. Everybody have some unique experience. I give them a vibe. You see when, every man can relate to this, you see when you see a female where the vibe click right away. Or you know, so you just have to talk to her. And you start talk to her and you find out, say, yo, she into your vibe too. You know that feeling there where you that get to say, yeah, me win it a connect. That with me and poetry. Every time me touch a stage, me get that feeling there where, yeah, me have an opportunity now to reach some people other than myself. You know? The same vibe me get when me play music is like, yeah, finally. You know? So I best that me can describe it.
I want you to spend some time and share with us your work. I don't know if you count the amount of poetry that you have, but I know that you have put together books.
Yeah, man.
So talk to me about the books.
All right.
How many you have?
I have 2 anthologies.
Okay.
And these are available online.
Online.
Yes, on Amazon. So if you go on Amazon and you look for Sanjay Facey, because while publishing those, I didn't have the name Inkosi as yet.
Right.
It's a stage thing.
Right,
So
right.
I do the books, put them out, do some marketing, and the intention is to get them in the stores locally. So that is actually the next step. So they're available online, and if persons locally want them, they can contact me. They can find me on Instagram, find me on Facebook. My number is there. Contact me,
Right.
and we arrange the delivery process and everything.
Right.
So I have 2 anthologies, Thoughts of a Broken Mind and Missing Pieces of a Broken Soul.
Okay.
Each anthology contains 50 poems.
50 poems.
Yes, and there's no repeat. So you won't find one poem, you won't find the same poem in both books.
100 poems
Yeah, man.
in those 2 books.
Yeah, I have another 30 or so that they are not in any books as yet. They will be coming out in the next anthology. Of this 30, I have 7 that make up an EP that just about complete. And we want to release this EP in late December to come on to early next year when I would be publishing the next anthology.
Wow.
You know, because those poems that are on the EP will be in the anthology.
Wow. Wow. So your objective is to go around to the schools and do your thing.
Yeah, man. And then everywhere else, because
Everywhere
we
else.
are look on outside of Jamaica.
Yeah,
You know, we are look
yeah.
on America, because we can't limit this thing to one place, because black people, African, they're everywhere.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Right now, them claims the African are the minority in all these countries. When you check the levels, black people more than everybody else everywhere.
Yeah,
You know?
man, definitely. I want the listeners in Kosi to listen to one of your poems, and just get the feel as to how powerful this man is.
Let's just take a minute. Let's talk to these ladies. Let's help them understand, because they really don't. They don't know. So, black woman, pick your pride off the proverbial floor. Let your glory radiate through the atmosphere. Let your voice rise in confidence and without fear. Let your melanin speak. Step into your growth spectrum and bury these colonizers with your ancestral intellect. Represent Mother Nature in all your purpose and intent. Queen of Alkebulan, mother of ancient civilization. Place yourself on your pedestal, for from your womb we are blessed with a nation. From your bosom we are nurtured genetic awareness and coded information. And even with the passage of time, try as they may, black woman, oh black woman, mother of creation, women of this backward generation, survivors of centuries of cultural genocide and mental incarceration. The weak they may perceive you to be, brought to your knees in submission while Your tears create streams, forming mirrors in the sand. Be proud of the strong black woman who stares back at you in your reflection. Never forget who you are. You are the sisters of. You are the daughters of. You are the wives of. Never forget who you are. You are the mother of everyone. This lost, wandering feeling I get. I see myself a goat grazing on the hillside. I see myself a seagull hovering in the sky. I see myself the fish in the seagull's eye. I see myself a dog, wet, cold and hungry. Rats and the cockroaches populate the gutters and the streets, invading my home. Mosquitoes feeding on my blood and singing lullabies. This lost, wandering feeling I get. I see myself a wooden picket fence in the distance. I see myself a rose growing out of thorns and cow dung. I see myself an injured animal at the mercy of the world. I see myself a sun fighting with the clouds fighting with the wind, and the rain falling in the distance.
So Inkosi, I realize that you're not only a poet.
Rising.
You tend to do other stuff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
In a life, the thing is, I'm a creative. And being a creative, the mind rests none at all. So you find ways and means to do creative things where I have some effect on yourself, firstly, and just about everybody else that come in contact with you. And if you need to get things done most of the time, you just have to do it yourself. So, that reach me sometime. Me have to get it done, and me can't get it done, me do it myself.
But I need to also tell the listeners that you are a firefighter.
Oh yeah, man.
Yes.
Yeah. Shout out to the St. Elizabeth Division and
Yes.
the Santa Cruz Fire Station in particular. There's some station for now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Talk to me, Inkosi. What would you want the world to know about you and your poetry?
I would want the world to know, say, for me, poetry is not a product. Me no do poetry for just consumerism. So you won't find Inkosi write poems because this our people or the fans would have said what them want. Because right now, if me should have followed the fans, would I not write the same kind of lyrics where the dancehall artists them write. And me not agree with a lot of things where the dancehall artists them write, say. Even being a disc jockey, yes, it might sound weird, but my opinion is this. It no matter how much an artist want to feel like in music now influence the minds of the people, what him feel as opposed to what is really happening are two different things. So when him write about all these gun and violence and murder, and the youth them here to that them grow up on, so that them do. Just like the movies. So artists have this debate, say, what happened to the movies? The government now make nice about Hollywood. The government can't make nice about Hollywood because Hollywood bigger than Jamaica government. And the reality like that. Them have to control or them can control. You can only control your house. How you going to try to control everybody else's house out the road?
Right.
So you write all these negativity. The young minds feed upon the negativity. I am here to correct that negativity. So when I write the vibe when me get, so that a person can benefit from truthfulness, from the true vibe. So my vibe have to be always positive, so that people can get this positivity to counteract all the negativity where they hear on the radio waves. You know what I mean?
Wow. Well, Inkosi, on behalf of all of us here at Tops, we just want to wish you all the best in the bridging.
Yeah, man. Thanks, you know.
And when you get richer, just remember Tops Radio.
Tops. What you say me fi do?
When you get richer,
DJ.
Just remember Tops Radio.
I never planned to say this, but I'm going to tell you this right now.
Yes.
Tops Radio gave me my first radio experience.
Yeah.
Tops Radio taught me a lesson on how to present to the public with a mindset so broad that everyone can listen to what is coming through their devices, their radio. Everyone, the whole house. Coming from a dancehall space as a DJ where we just play dancehall music and a big people settings, and I mean, the Tops Radio helped me grow as a DJ.
Thank you,
Tops
sir.
Radio is not a radio station to me. Tops Radio is family.
Thank you, sir.
You understand?
Thank you, sir.
And this, I'm not just on radio.
Yeah.
Ask anybody who know me.
Yes.
Ask just anybody at all. Just call them random and say, oh, you know I can.
Yeah.
You ever hear about Tops Radio?
Yeah.
And you hear what go on.
All right, sir.
You know? So, the books are available
Yes.
on Amazon.
Right.
You can find me on Instagram, Inkosi_21.
Okay.
You can find more of my poetry at the Poets Penthouse on Instagram. So that's the @ Poets_Penthouse. Those two accounts on Instagram is for poetry. One is for the performance where you find video clips and so on.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
Inkosi profile.
Okay.
And on Poets Penthouse you find the written poems in picture form so you can read them. And I'm on YouTube. You can check out YouTube, the Poets Penthouse. Just type it in, pop up. Facebook, the same thing. The Poets Penthouse, Inkosi, you find me.
My brethren, keep climbing, you know.
Give thanks.
And do what you have to do.
I want to say on behalf of 876
Yes.
Poetry Platform, and on behalf of poets throughout Jamaica,
Yes.
I want to give thanks to Tops Radio.
Every time, sir. Thanks much.
Because this what Tops Radio do for we, much needed. This platform where we can get to share to the wider world so we exist. Much needed, you know?
Bless you,
man.
sir. Thanks a million. All the best, Inkosi.
In the middle of the night, staring at the pink pig with a grapefruit between its legs while it stared back at me from the ceiling, from the corner. I remember every time I needed comfort, my only comforter was my mother. I would love to have a memory of my first words spoken. Even though I don't, I am certain it had nothing to do with a father.
The artist Inkosi. This one is called Thank You, Dad.
Now all I
And we just want to say thanks to
question
the poet, Inkosi.
to deserve to be left behind,
It's really nice. It's really nice. Really nice. Nice feeling.
to deserve a little of your time. While you were gone, have I ever crossed your mind? You are not like other fathers, but a special kind. With that said, I am certain I did. Have you ever had the walls of your stomach crumble at the combative assault launched from hunger and wondered if I had been fed? How did you sleep at nights not knowing if I had a place to rest my weary head? I am all grown up now. No answers to the questions, but that's okay. I did what I had to do while my mother fathered me as best she knew. I heard you got married, even have a family too. I just want you to know I made it through high school. Got myself a blessing, a little baby girl. You were never there when I needed you to guide me, but your absence taught me the most valuable lesson in this world. And I promise you I will be the father you never could. I will succeed where you have failed. So, thank you, Dad.